chapters 6 through 10 of the book of Ezra, translated by Robert Young. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapter 6. Then Darius the king made a decree, and they sought in the house of the books of the treasuries placed there in Babylon, and there hath been found at Achmetha, in a palace that is in the province of Media, a roll, and a record thus written within it is: In the first year of Cyrus the king hath made a decree concerning the house of God in Jerusalem. The house let be builded in the place where they are sacrificing sacrifices, and its foundations strongly laid, its height 60 cubits, its breadth 60 cubits, 3 rows of rolled stones, and a row of new wood, and the outlay let be given out of the king's house. And also the vessels of the house of God, of gold and silver, that Nebuchadnezzar took forth out of the temple that is in Jerusalem, and brought to Babylon, let be given back, and go to the temple that is in Jerusalem, each to its place, and put them down in the house of God. Now Tatnai, governor beyond the river, Shethar-boznai, and their companions, the Arphaxadites, who are beyond the river, be ye far from hence. Let alone the work of this house of God. Let the governor of the Jews and the elders of the Jews build this house of God on its place. And by me is made a decree concerning that which ye do with the elders of these Jews to build this house of God, that of the riches of the king, that are of the tribute beyond the river, speedily let the outlay be given to these men, that they cease not. And what they are needing, both young bullocks and rams, and lambs for burnt offerings to the God of heaven, wheat, salt, wine, and oil, according to the saying of the priests who are in Jerusalem, let be given to them day by day without fail, that they be bringing near sweet savors to the God of heaven, and praying for the life of the king and of his sons. And by me is made a decree, that any one who changeth this thing, let wood be pulled down from his house, and being raised up, let him be smitten on it, and his house let be made a dunghill for this. And God, who caused his name to dwell there, doth cast down any king and people that putteth forth his hand to change, to destroy this house of God that is in Jerusalem. I, Darius, have made a decree. Speedily let it be done. Then Tatnai, governor beyond the river, Shethar-boznai, and their companions, according to that which Darius the king hath sent, so they have done speedily. And the elders of the Jews are building and prospering through the prophecy of Haggai the prophet, and Zechariah son of Iddo. And they have built and finished by the decree of the God of Israel, and by the decree of Cyrus, and Darius, and Artaxerxes king of Persia. And this house hath gone out till the 3rd day of the month Adar, that is in the 6th year of the reign of Darius the king. And the sons of Israel have made, and the priests, and the Levites, and the rest of the sons of the captivity, a dedication of this house of God with joy, and have brought near for the dedication of this house of God bullocks 100, rams 200, lambs 400, and young he-goats for a sin offering for all Israel 12, according to the number of the tribes of Israel. And they have established the priests in their divisions, and the Levites in their courses, over the service of God that is in Jerusalem, as it is written in the book of Moses. And the sons of the captivity make the Passover on the 14th of the 1st month, for the priests and the Levites have been purified together, all of them are pure. And they slaughter the Passover for all the sons of the captivity, and for their brethren the priests, and for themselves. And the sons of Israel, those returning from the captivity, and every one who is separated from the uncleanness of the nations of the land unto them, to seek to Jehovah, God of Israel, do eat. And they make the feast of unleavened things 7 days with joy, for Jehovah made them to rejoice, and turned round the heart of the king of Ashur unto them, to strengthen their hands in the work of the house of God, the God of Israel. Chapter 7. And after these things, in the reign of Artaxerxes king of Persia, Ezra son of Seraiah, son of Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Shallum, son of Zadok, son of Ahitub, son of Amariah, son of Azariah, son of Merioth, son of Zerahiah, son of Uzai, son of Bukai, son of Abishua, son of Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the head priest. Ezra himself hath come up from Babylon, and he is a scribe ready in the law of Moses, that Jehovah God of Israel gave. And the king giveth to him, according to the hand of Jehovah his God upon him, all his request. And there go up of the sons of Israel, and of the priests, and the Levites, and the singers, and the gatekeepers, and the Nethinim, unto Jerusalem, in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king. And he cometh into Jerusalem in the 5th month, that is, in the 7th year of the king. For on the 1st of the month he hath founded the ascent from Babylon, and on the 1st of the 5th month he hath come in unto Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his God upon him. For Ezra hath prepared his heart to seek the law of Jehovah, and to do, and to teach in Israel statute and judgment. And this is a copy of the letter that the king Artaxerxes gave to Ezra the priest, the scribe, a scribe of the words of the commands of Jehovah, and of his statutes on Israel. Artaxerxes, king of kings, to Ezra the priest, a perfect scribe of the law of the God of heaven, and at such a time. By me hath been made a decree that every one who is willing, in my kingdom, of the people of Israel, and of its priests and Levites, to go to Jerusalem with thee, doth go. Because that from the king and his 7 counselors thou art sent, to inquire concerning Judah and concerning Jerusalem, with the law of God that is in thy hand, and to carry silver and gold that the king and his counselors willingly offered to the God of Israel, whose tabernacle is in Jerusalem. And all the silver and gold that thou findest in all the province of Babylon, with the freewill offerings of the people, and of the priests, offering willingly for the house of their God that is in Jerusalem. Therefore thou dost speedily buy with this money bullocks, rams, lambs, and their presents, and their libations, and dost bring them near to the altar of the house of your God that is in Jerusalem. And that which to thee and to thy brethren is good to do with the rest of the silver and gold, according to the will of your God, ye do. And the vessels that are given to thee for the service of the house of thy God make perfect before the God of Jerusalem. And the rest of the needful things of the house of thy God that it falleth to thee to give, thou dost give from the treasure house of the king. And by me, I, Artaxerxes the king, is made a decree to all treasurers who are beyond the river, that all that Ezra the priest, scribe of the law of the God of heaven, doth ask of you, be done speedily. Unto silver 100 talents, and unto wheat 100 cors, and unto wine 100 baths, and unto oil 100 baths, and salt without reckoning. All that is by the decree of the God of heaven, let be done diligently for the house of the God of heaven. For why is there wrath against the kingdom of the king and his sons? And to you we are making known, that upon any of the priests and Levites, singers, gatekeepers, Nethinim, and servants of the house of God, tribute and custom there is no authority to lift up. And thou, Ezra, according to the wisdom of thy God that is in thy hand, appoint magistrates and judges who may be judges to all the people who are beyond the river, to all knowing the law of thy God, and he who hath not known ye cause to know. And any who doth not do the law of thy God, and the law of the king, speedily is judgment done upon him, whether to death, or to banishment, or to confiscation of riches, and to bonds. Blessed is Jehovah God of our fathers, who hath given such a thing as this in the heart of the king, to beautify the house of Jehovah that is in Jerusalem, and unto me hath stretched out kindness before the king and his counselors, and before all the mighty heads of the king. And I have strengthened myself as the hand of Jehovah my God is upon me, and I gather out of Israel heads to go up with me. Chapter 8. And these are heads of their fathers, and the genealogy of those going up with me in the reign of Artaxerxes the king from Babylon. From the sons of Phinehas, Gershom. From the sons of Ithamar, Daniel. From the sons of David, Hattush. From the sons of Shechaniah, from the sons of Pharosh, Zechariah, and with him, reckoning themselves by genealogy, of males 150. From the sons of Pahath-Moab, Elihoenai, son of Zerahiah, and with him 200 who are males. From the sons of Shechaniah, the son of Jahaziel, and with him 300 who are males. And from the sons of Adin, Ebed son of Jonathan, and with him 50 who are males. And from the sons of Elam, Jeshaiah son of Athaliah, and with him 70 who are males. And from the sons of Shephatiah, Zebediah son of Michael, and with him 80 who are males. From the sons of Joab, Obadiah son of Jehiel, and with him 218 who are males. And from the sons of Shelomith, the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 who are males. And from the sons of Bebai, Zechariah son of Bebai, and with him 28 who are males. And from the sons of Azgad, Johanan son of Hakatan, and with him 110 who are males. And from the younger sons of Adonikam, and these are their names, Eliphelet, Jael, and Shemaiah, and with them 60 who are males. And from the sons of Bigvai, Uthai, and Zabud, and with them 70 who are males. And I gathered them unto the river that is going unto Ahava, and we encamped there 3 days. And I consider about the people and about the priests, and of the sons of Levi I have found none there. And I sent for Eliezer, for Ariel, for Shemaiah, and for Elnathan, and for Jarib, and for Elnathan, and for Nathan, and for Zechariah, and for Meshullam, heads, and for Joiarib, and for Elnathan, men of understanding. And I charged them for Iddo the head, in the place Casaphiah, and put in their mouth words to speak unto Iddo, and his brethren the Nethinim, in the place Casaphiah, to bring to us ministrants for the house of our God. And they bring to us, according to the good hand of our God upon us, a man of understanding of the sons of Malai, son of Levi, son of Israel, and Sherebiah, and his sons, and his brethren, 18. And Hashabiah, and with him Jeshaiah, of the sons of Merari, his brethren and their sons, 20. And from the Nethinim, whom David and the heads gave for the service of the Levites, 220 Nethinim, all of them defined by name. And I proclaim there a fast by the river Ahava, to afflict ourselves before our God, to seek from him a right way for us, and for our infants, and for all our substance. For I was ashamed to ask from the king a force and horsemen to help us, because of the enemy in the way. For we spake to the king, saying, The hand of our God is upon all seeking him for good, and his strength and his wrath is upon all forsaking him. And we fast and seek from our God for this, and he is entreated of us. And I separate from the heads of the priests 12, even Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and with them of their brethren 10. And I weigh to them the silver, and the gold, and the vessels, a heave offering of the house of our God, that the king and his counselors and his heads, and all Israel, those present, lifted up. And I weigh to their hand, of silver, talents 650, and of vessels of silver 100 talents, of gold 100 talents, and basins of gold 20 of 1,000 drams, and 2 vessels of good shining brass, desirable as gold. And I say unto them, Ye are holy to Jehovah, and the vessels are holy, and the silver and the gold are a willing offering to Jehovah, God of your fathers. Watch and keep till ye weigh before the heads of the priests and of the Levites, and the heads of the fathers of Israel in Jerusalem, in the chambers of the house of Jehovah. And the priests and the Levites took the weight of the silver, and of the gold, and of the vessels, to bring to Jerusalem to the house of our God. And we journey from the river Ahava on the 12th of the 1st month to go to Jerusalem. And the hand of our God hath been upon us, and he delivereth us from the hand of the enemy and the liar in wait by the way. And we come in to Jerusalem, and dwell there 3 days. And on the 4th day hath been weighed the silver, and the gold, and the vessels, in the house of our God, unto the hand of Meremoth, son of Uriah the priest, and with him Eleazar son of Phinehas, and with them Jozabad son of Jeshua, and Noadiah son of Binnui the Levites, by number, by weight of every one, and all the weight is written at that time. Those coming in of the captives, sons of the removal, have brought near burnt offerings to the God of Israel, bullocks 12, for all Israel, rams 90 and 6, lambs 70 and 7, Young he-goats for a sin offering, 12, the whole a burnt offering to Jehovah. And they give the laws of the king to the lieutenants of the king and the governors beyond the river, and they have lifted up the people and the house of God. Chapter 9. And at the completion of these things, draw nigh unto me have the heads, saying, The people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not been separated from the peoples of the lands as to their abominations, even the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Perizzite, the Jebusite, the Ammonite, the Moabite, the Egyptian, and the Amorite, for they have taken of their daughters to them and to their sons, and the holy seed have mingled themselves among the peoples of the lands, and the hand of the heads and of the seconds have been first in this trespass. And at my hearing this word, I have rent my garment and my upper robe, and pluck out of the hair of my head and of my beard, and sit astonished. And unto me are gathered every one trembling at the words of the God of Israel, because of the trespass of the removal. And I am sitting astonished till the present of the evening. And at the present of the evening I have risen from mine affliction, and at my rending my garment and my upper robe, then I bowed down on my knees, and spread out my hands unto Jehovah my God, and say, O my God, I have been ashamed, and have blushed to lift up, O my God, my face unto thee. For our iniquities have increased over the head, and our guilt hath become great unto the heavens. From the days of our fathers we are in great guilt unto this day, and in our iniquities we have been given, we, our kings, our priests, into the hand of the kings of the lands, with sword, with captivity, and with spoiling, and with shame of face, as at this day. And now, as a small moment hath grace been from Jehovah our God, to leave to us an escape, and to give to us a nail in his holy place, by our God's enlightening our eyes, and by giving us a little quickening in our servitude. For servants we are, and in our servitude our God hath not forsaken us, and stretcheth out unto us kindness before the kings of Persia, to give to us a quickening to lift up the house of our God, and to cause its wastes to cease, and to give to us a wall in Judah and in Jerusalem. And now, what do we say, O our God, after this? For we have forsaken thy commands, that thou hast commanded by the hands of thy servants the prophets, saying, The land into which ye are going to possess it is a land of impurity, by the impurity of the people of the lands, by their abominations with which they have filled it, from mouth unto mouth, by their uncleanness. And now your daughters ye do not give to their sons, and their daughters ye do not take to your sons, and ye do not seek their peace and their good unto the age, so that ye are strong, and have eaten the good of the land, and given possession to your sons unto the age. And after all that hath come upon us for our evil works and for our great guilt, for thou, O our God, hast kept back of the rod from our iniquities, and hast given to us an escape like this, do we turn back to break thy commands, and to join ourselves in marriage with the people of these abominations? Art not thou angry against us, even to consumption, till there is no remnant and escaped part? O Jehovah God of Israel, righteous art thou, for we have been left an escape as it is to this day. Lo, we are before thee in our guilt, for there is none to stand before thee concerning this. Chapter 10. And at Ezra's praying, and at his making confession, weeping and casting himself down before the house of God, there have been gathered unto him out of Israel an assembly very great, men and women and children, for the people have wept, multiplying weeping. And Shechaniah son of Jehiel of the sons of Elam answereth and saith to Ezra, We have trespassed against our God, and we settle strange women of the peoples of the land, and now there is hope for Israel concerning this. And now let us make a covenant with our God, to cause all the women to go out, and that which is born of them, by the counsel of the Lord, and of those trembling at the command of our God, and according to law it is done. Rise, for on thee is the matter, and we are with thee. Be strong and do. And Ezra riseth, and causeth the heads of the priests, the Levites, and all Israel, to swear to do according to this word. And they swear. And Ezra riseth from before the house of God, and goeth unto the chamber of Jehohanan son of Eliashib. Yea, he goeth there. Bread he hath not eaten, and water he hath not drunk, for he is mourning because of the trespass of the removal. And they cause a voice to pass over into Judah and Jerusalem, to all sons of the removal, to be gathered to Jerusalem. And every one who cometh not in by the 3rd day, according to the counsel of the heads and of the elders, all his substance is devoted, and himself separated from the assembly of the removal. And gathered are all the men of Judah and Benjamin to Jerusalem by the 3rd day. It is the 9th month, on the 20th of the month. And all the people sit in the broad place of the house of God, trembling on account of the matter and of the showers. And Ezra the priest riseth, and saith unto them, Ye have trespassed, and ye settle strange women, to add to the guilt of Israel. And now make confession to Jehovah God of your fathers, and do his good pleasure, and be separated from the peoples of the land, and from the strange women. And all the assembly answer and say with a great voice, Right, according to thy word, on us to do. But the people are many, and it is the time of showers, and there is no power to stand without. And the work is not for 1 day, nor for 2, for we have multiplied to transgress in this thing. Let, we pray thee, our heads of all the assembly stand, and all who are in our cities, who have settled strange wives, do come in at the times appointed, and with them the elders of city, and its judges, till the turning back of the fury of the wrath of our God from us for this thing. Only Jonathan, son of Asahel, and Jahaziah, son of Tikvah, stood against this, and Meshullam and Shabbatai the Levite helped them. And the sons of the removal do so, and Ezra the priest, and men, heads of the fathers, for the house of their fathers, are separated, even all of them by name, and they sit on the 1st day of the 10th month to examine the matter. And they finish with all the men who have settled strange women unto the 1st day of the 1st month. And there are found of the sons of the priests that have settled strange women. Of the sons of Jeshua son of Jozadak and his brethren, Maaseiah, and Eleazar, and Jarib, and Gedaliah. And they give their hand to send out their wives, and, being guilty, a ram of the flock for their guilt. And of the sons of Immer, Hanani and Zebediah. And of the sons of Harim, Maaseiah, and Elijah, and Shemaiah, and Jehiel, and Uzziah. And of the sons of Pashur, Elionai, Maaseiah, Ishmael, Nathaniel, Jozabad, and Elasa. And of the Levites, Jozabad, and Shimei, and Kelaiah, he is Kelita, Pethaiah, Judah, and Eleazar. And of the singers, Eliashib. And of the gatekeepers, Shallum, and Telem, and Uri. And of Israel, of the sons of Parosh, Ramiah, and Jeziah, and Malchijah, and Miamin, and Eleazar, and Malchijah, and Benaiah. And of the sons of Elam, Mattaniah, Zechariah, and Jehiel, and Abdi, and Jeremoth, and Elijah. And of the sons of Zattu, Elionai, Eliashib, Mattaniah, and Jeremoth, and Zabad, and Aziza. And of the sons of Bebai, Jehohanan, Hananiah, Zabai, Athli. And of the sons of Bani, Meshullam, Maluk, and Adaiah, Jashub, and Sheiel, and Ramoth. And of the sons of Pahath Moab, Adnah, and Chelal, Benaiah, Maaseiah, Mattaniah, Bezaliel, and Binui, and Manasseh. And of the sons of Harim, Eleazar, Ishijah, Malchiah, Shemaiah, Shimeon, Benjamin, Maluk, Shemariah. Of the sons of Hashum, Mattanai, Mattatha, Zabad, Eliphelet, Jeremiah, Manasseh, Shimei. Of the sons of Bani, Maadai, Amram, and Uel, Benaiah, Bedaiah, Cheluhu, Veniah, Meremoth, Eliashib, Mattaniah, Mattanai, and Jaasau, and Bani, and Binui, and Shimei, and Shelemiah, and Nathan, and Adaiah, Machnadbai, Shashai, Shirai, Azariel, and Shelemiah, Shemariah, Shallum, Amariah, Joseph. Of the sons of Nebo, Jeiel, Mattithiah, Zabad, Zebina, Jedau, and Joel, Benaiah. All these have taken strange women, and there are of them women who adopt sons. The end of chapters 6 through 10, and the end of the book of Ezra from the Young's Literal Translation of the Bible, translated by Robert Young. Recording by Mark Penfold.